What's up, nerds, and have I got a story for you? Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can read them for yourself, or you can just listen to me where I'm going to break them all down for you. I also like to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we just get shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. Alright, so now that we got that out of the way, why don't we go ahead and get started? Alright, it was revealed this past week there was concept art leaked for a Batman Beyond animated movie. And it was brought to the attention of the interweb because of one of the creators. So we're going to look at this article right here. So if you don't know Batman Beyond, you're crazy bones and everything, but I'm throwing up some of the artwork here now of the movie, and I have to be honest, it looks pretty good. And it looks very much, and they mention it in here, that it looks a lot like the Spider-Verse movies with Miles Morales. And I personally like the animation for that, but only for the Spider-Man movies. Those Miles Morales movies, I think something about those movies, it really works well. But I don't like that animation for anything else. I didn't like it with the Ninja Turtles movie. Puss in Boots was okay, but I think they did a good job of a mixture of that animation, and, regular animation. I don't know. I don't know if that's what it's called, but whatever. So they did leak this, and I think they did it a la Deadpool. They're like, hey, here's this animation, start tweeting, start, getting on social media and getting these people interested in seeing this movie, and then maybe Warner Brothers will make it. Now, I don't think Warner Brothers is going to make it. I don't think James Gunn is going to make this movie, at least not right now, maybe years down the line. And I think it's just because it's just too soon. It's just too soon. And Batman Beyond, I personally feel, is very niche. I don't know too many people that talk about Batman Beyond. Like, Batman Beyond, I thought was a good concept, and I did like it for the most part. But I did also think it was kind of weird. Like, I don't know, man. So, like, I didn't like all the bad guys. Like, I'm like, these are not fun villains for me. There was one woman, I think her name was, like, Plastique. No, that's a Flash villain or something. I can't remember all the villains' names. Anyways, so Terry McGinnis is the main character in Batman Beyond. And he is the protege of Batman. So Batman, Bruce Wayne, becomes the Alfred of the group. He trains Batman, Terry McGinnis, and he shows him how to be the new Batman in this, it's almost like kind of Blade Runner 2049, whatever, kind of 29 kind of world, this Gotham that's very futuristic, very, computer and technology savvy and everything. But let's read a little bit of this article. So it says, ever since the final episodes of Batman Beyond animated series aired, fans have been clamoring for a potential revival of the property through a big screen treatment. There's also some talks about a live action movie. I have to also be honest about that. I don't know if I want to see a live action movie of this. I don't know, man. I just don't feel like that's something, I don't feel that that's what people want. I think people want classic Batman, personally. So with how successful Sony's Spider-Verse films have been, it's not hard to see the logic that many fans have followed. Give Terry McGinnis a shot at shining on the big screen. Well, now we have an idea of what that might look like as concept art from a canceled Batman Beyond animated series has made its way online. I do want to say, and I'm still throwing up the concept art, this concept art does look good, in my opinion. I think it does look good. I think that, and they have this tweet right here, but I think that these pictures, they do look beautiful, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I personally just don't want to, I don't know if I want to see this movie, And I know you're probably the ones that really love Batman Beyond are down in the comment section like you're wrong, Batman Beyond is so good. And I'm like, listen, I'm not shitting on Batman Beyond. I like I said, I kind of liked that show for the most part. I just personally every time I think about that show, I just go, it really wasn't my jam. Like, I love Batman the Animated Series, maybe because I'm old, but the thing is, I would watch this movie. I would totally watch this movie in a heartbeat, because I love all things DC. I'm a DC girl through and through, always have been. I just love DC characters, ever since I was little. I mean, I love Marvel characters, but come on, if Marvel, if it's not Silver Surfer or the X-Men, I'm all like, I'm like, it's okay. I like it, but it's okay. But DC is where it's at for me personally. Okay, so back to what I was saying about this. Okay, so it says the artwork has shared online by production designer Yuki Demers and filmmaker Patrick Harpin. Now, I did see a lot of people saying like these guys are never gonna work again because they shared this concept art, and I go, I don't think that that's the case. I mean, like, first off, have you ever heard of Yuki Demers or Patrick Harpin? No. So this was probably them blowing their load because they're probably all like, listen, we said we wanted to make this movie. It didn't get, they said no, but maybe we can get, buzz about it and then they'll make it. And this is their shot, and I for that I say take your shot. If if you're not going to get this right off the bat, then maybe you can get it like now. But, and maybe it was a mistake. Maybe they're all going to be pissed off about it, but I don't know. But let's see how this works out. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, but again, you never know. So as the duo revealed that they pitched an animated film featuring the futuristic Cape Crusader to Warner Brothers last year. And it says 5 months ago, Patrick Harpin walked into Warner Brothers Pictures DC office and pitched a Batman Beyond animated feature. Before we pitched they warned us there is absolutely no way we can do a Batman Beyond movie, but they loved our enthusiasm, pitched online for it. Okay, so first off, good that they told them right off the bat that they're not going to make a Batman Beyond movie, because I personally, I don't know about you, but I love it when people shoot me straight in the face and they just say, hey, no. I hate when people drag stuff out or they make excuses like, no, not at this time, but come back. And it's like, just say no and just get over it, okay? Because I don't need your nonsense wrapped up in here. So it says we pitched an online entire film, and what we share has a never turned into a maybe, said Demers and Patrick in a post on social media. The artists revealed that they've been working their way up the company in hopes of reaching James Gunn, which I think that good for them. And hopefully they keep trying, because I'm like, hey, if this is your dream to make this, here's the concept art again. But if this is your dream to make this movie, then I say keep going. I'm just like, I don't want you to stop your dream, but at the same time, it's like that guy that's playing, Rock Band in his garage and he's like 52, and it's like, are you guys just jamming out on a Saturday night, or do you honestly think you're going to be the next, rock star? Because if you think you're going to be the next rock star, honey, I got news. It's not happening. Okay. So overall, I think that good for them that they went out there and did their thing, but I don't know. So I'm going to read this last paragraph and then we'll get moving along. So earlier last year, there were reports of Warner Brothers working on a live action Batman Beyond adaptation, with Michael Keaton reprising his role of Bruce Wayne / Batman in the project after his debut in The Flash. While that never came to fruition thanks to many managerial changes at Warner Brothers, an animated feature would probably prove less of a hassle. That is true. I do agree with that. There was news that Batgirl, before it got canceled, she was going to be the Batman Beyond and everything, and that she was going to take over the mantle and Bruce Wayne was going to teach her. But again, I don't know if this is something people really want, I mean, some people might, but I think it's so far and few between. Like I said, I have nothing against Batman Beyond, but I'm not clamoring for this. Like this article said, I'm like, listen, that's fine if you want to believe that, but I personally am not, I'm not all like, oh my God, I need a Batman Beyond movie and everything. So, yeah, but we'll see how this turns out. Again, I just don't think it's going to go anywhere, but you never know. You never know, and if it does, good for these two. What do you guys think about all of this? How do you feel about these concept arts for this Batman Beyond movie? And do you want to see Terry McGinnis on the silver screen, whether it's through this animated movie or through a live-action adaptation? But do you want to see this Spider-Verse animation style animated movie of Batman Beyond? Or are you like me and you're just like, I mean, if they make it, great, but if they don't, I'll be fine. It's not that big a deal. This is not one of those things that I absolutely need. But yeah, and how do you feel about this animation style and it being used more and more? I just wish they would stop. After the Spider-Verse movies, I personally don't want to see this animation anymore. I don't like it. It's not my favorite. I don't like it. Like sometimes it just like stuff just pops out of me like 3D style, and I'm all like, I don't want this. This is a lot. It's a lot to take in. All right, you guys. Well, tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know, I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week. You guys have a good week. Bye.